Alright, welcome back to another awesome episode of Timeless Personal Growth and Development. Hope this video is going to be of value to you guys. Today, talking about guarding yourself. Being an open book. You hear that a lot. You hear that a lot now. We always talk about that. Be an open book, man. And come on, wear your heart on your sleeve. Show your emotions. Be vulnerable. Talk. It's okay. Talk about your feelings. No. And I'm going to explain to you why. First of all, you hear that drilled down your throats, right? You've heard that from since you were little kids, right? Emote. Show your emotions. Talk about your feelings. Communicate. Talk. You heard that. But there's problems with that. There are big issues with that. And I've noticed, this is my observations, is that people who express themselves a lot, who show their emotions a lot, who wear their heart on their sleeve, always telling people everything that's going on in their lives, always telling people what's going on with all the problems in their lives, telling people, leaving nothing to mystery. And that's what I've noticed, that people who emote a lot and don't guard themselves, don't protect themselves, and show their emotions and expecting other people to be sympathetic and understanding and compassionate with them, seem to be the people that end up having the most mental health problems. The kind of people that have less mental health problems are people who guard themselves a little bit. People who are willing to, keep their cards close to their chest, not reveal themselves too much. Get people guessing. Keep a little air, keep a little mystery to you. And look, you're going to do that in a business deal, right? In a business deal, you're not going to lay all your cards out on the table, right? No, you're going to play your cards properly, right? You're not going to reveal yourself to people, right? You're going to reveal yourself in times and situations where it's an advantage to you. You're not going to reveal yourself to other people when it gives people an opportunity to do harm to you. That's why I don't like this notion of express yourself, be an open book, wear your heart on your sleeve. Depending on the circumstances and the situations, yes, but people are so willing to open themselves up way too much and not willing to protect yourself, guard yourself. And for whatever reason, there seems to be something wrong with that. Protecting yourself, guarding yourself. Oh, there must be something wrong with him. He's so guarded, so reserved, so protective of himself. No, it's good. Like, I've been told that my whole life. Actually, when I started doing this YouTube channel, it was actually really hard for me to get on camera and actually talk and expose myself to the internet, for the World Wide Web. That was actually really hard for me. I started doing it because I realized, I have something to share, I have something to talk about, I have a message to give to people, and realize I'm okay with expressing my opinions. Some people like it, some people don't, but still, some people will find value in it, and that's okay. But doing these videos for you guys, this is a part of exposing myself. And sometimes I'm not 100% comfortable with it. Not always. But in my day-to-day life, when I'm going through my day, do I talk about my feelings and emote myself and wear my heart on my sleeve? No, absolutely not. I go to work, I do my job, and that's it. I talk to people, have conversations, but I don't let people know the ins and outs of what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling all the time. Absolutely not. You want to keep people guessing about you. You want to keep people thinking about you. You want to be a mystery. And by nature, I've always been a very naturally quiet, reserved person. That's always been really easy for me. But then there are some people out there who, or maybe are much more extroverted. Maybe it's just in their personality to open up to everybody all the time. And that could lead to problems. That could lead to issues, because if you're opening up to everybody but also expecting them to follow that in return, then they're not necessarily going to, and they don't have to follow that in return. They don't need to, and they shouldn't. You should be opening yourself up, and you should be giving yourself to other people once they've earned that trust, once they've developed that rapport with you. You know, you're not going to meet someone for the first time and start emoting and talking about, oh, you know, I'll give you an example. You're going on a first date with someone. You're not going to go on a first date and start opening up your feelings. It's like, come on. Anybody who's anybody in the dating world knows you don't do that on a first date. You don't do that. Well, why? He's showing what kind of a great person he is to kind of be able to emotionally open up to people. No, you don't want to do that. You don't, because in a dating context, going on the first date and doing that and letting your guard down right away shows you have no boundaries. You have no self-respect for yourself. Zero. Let people guess. Let people have a little interest, a little mystery with you first. Right? And people will lose interest in you right away. And let people guess, let people think. Maybe let people look at you like, oh, who's that guy? Who's that woman? I don't know. I've never really had a conversation with them. I don't really know much about him. He doesn't really talk too much. Piques their interest, doesn't it? Of course. You should be a private person. You should be a private person. And you should be very skeptical and wary of the people that you open yourself up to. Because you meet someone for the first time, you're not going to open up to them. You don't know them. What have they done to earn your trust? What have they done to make you feel comfortable to open yourself to them? Don't be an open book. You're reading a book for the first time, you're opening a book, you don't want to skip to the end of the book and know what the ending of the book is right away. No, you want to be interesting, you want to be captivating, you want to be keep people's interest. Let them read through you a little bit. Let them read chapter by chapter, and let them get to know you slowly over time. Don't be so willingly and so easy to give yourself to people. And I'll go back to what I was talking about in the beginning of this video is, yes, people who seem to open up very easily to others seem to have a lot more mental health issues. A lot more. Because the real world out there, is not forgiving, is not going to be compassionate. That's why you need to keep your cards close to your chest, and you need to reveal yourself at the right time when it's an advantage to you, and stop expecting people to be compassionate with you. I'm opening as myself, I'm talking about my problems. Nobody cares about your problems. People care about your issues when you're a child. When you were an adult, they don't care about your problems. You care about your problems. You need to focus on your problems and focus on solving those problems. Have some close friends that you trust, but don't expect the world to care about your problems, because the world doesn't. The world cares about the value that you add to it. That's it. Don't be a victim and open yourself up expecting people to care. Expect the world to care. It doesn't care. You care. Your parents will care, hopefully, and close friends will care, hopefully. And from that, open yourself up slowly and learn to practice that and get good at that. And you'll see the quality of your life will change. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, do me a big favor and subscribe. Thomas Personal Growth and Development. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.